From artists of the Albemarle's McGuire Theater in downtown Elizabeth City, my name is Robert Kelly-Goss, and this is Swampland. All right. Well, I'm here with LuAnne Pendergraft, and LuAnne is the executive director of Port Discover, a science center for kids, hands-on science center for kids.
That's right.
And I think even on your website it says and adults or families, right?
Sure. It has to be families, kids. The adults have as much fun as the kids learning with them. We say we're for children because we're all interactive, and that's our goal audience. But kids always come with grown-ups who enjoy it and learn almost just as much.
Well, I know my kids have come there, and I've played too. You guys have this great flying simulator. That's my favorite.
Yes, that's it.
But you guys have been around 3 years now, right?
We opened our doors 3 years ago.
So what exactly is Port Discover, real quick?
Well, the full name is Port Discover Northeastern North Carolina Center for Hands-on Science, and that's exactly what it is. We're a small storefront science center that's geared towards kindergarten to fifth graders, and then we do some other programs for older kids.
For older kids, yeah.
But kids come in and they're encouraged to explore on their own. We have lots of microscopes. Kids bring in things that they find in their yard. We help identify. We look at them close up. We've got the flight simulator, as we said, all sorts of other sorts of games that they can work on independently to learn. They can build circuits. They can learn about viscosity is something we've got a game on. Algae, geodes, all sorts of things.
And I think you have some animals in there.
We do.
Well.
We have a tank.
Yeah.
We're in close partnership with Elizabeth City State University. So we have an environmental science professor named Maurice Crawford that comes in, continually helps us with the tanks. We have shrimp in there now.
Oh, do you really? I haven't been in there in a while.
Yeah, we've got a crawfish and all sorts of fish. So what we encourage kids to do is, we're surrounded by water here in Elizabeth City, and a lot of kids don't have the opportunity to really go out and know what's under the surface.
So, and I think the great thing about the center is that it's open. The actual hours are Tuesday through Saturday.
1 to 5.
1 to 5, and families can just walk in.
Right. Free. Right. We take donations, but we're free. Anyone can come in and explore.
And you do have other programs like the second Saturday Science. The second Saturday of every month you have a special program. You have the toddler program.
We do a toddler program once a month.
Well, why is it important to? I mean, it is fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Right.
But why is it important for kids to come in and experience science in this format?
Well, I think in so many ways kids experience science. They're being told about science, and they don't have the opportunity to really explore on their own and to really investigate what they're curious about.
Right.
Especially when, sometimes in the school setting, there's such a limit to what can be done in the schools that there's a lot of, kind of pre-prepared materials that kids learn from. And here, there's no right or wrong. In our center, there's no right or wrong. So a kid may be on a different path from what we think, but we bring them around in a positive way, and there's no wrong answer.
And it seems like to me that the experience inside Port Discover is sort of equivalent to playtime in a sense. I mean, you're really, it's not, we're going to go, learn science. This is, hey, we're going to sit down and play a game or experience something. It's something that kids might be doing at home but not realize that it's science.
Exactly.
My boys like to dig for worms before they go fishing.
Right.
They love to dig for crawdads when we go camping.
Right.
So it's all tantamount to the same thing, except you brought it in. Now you guys are located on Main Street, right downtown by the waterfront.
Right.
As a matter of fact, it's right next door to the old Pastor Tank Arts Center gallery. And what's the address?
613 East Main Street.
Okay, and now I understand you're working on, and you're keeping your fingers crossed about trying to expand into the gallery space next door. How's that going?
It's going very well.
Good.
And we've got to thank the City of Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County for their financial support.
Okay, so does it look like you guys might actually get to move in?
That we will.
Oh,
right
excellent.
Now we're in kind of the final negotiations.
So that big gallery space that was Arts of the Albemarle before they came over here will be your space.
Correct.
Can you? I mean, do you have plans for such a large space? I mean, that's exciting.
It is very exciting, and I think when you look at our space, right now we're 850 square feet, which is a tiny space for everything we have in there. Kids need a little bit more space to explore.
Right.
So what we'll be doing initially is moving a lot of our current activities over there, be able to expand some of our kind of kits, our Explore on Your Own kits. We'll have more of those. And just more space to do things. Kids don't like feeling cramped.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think families, and we only can fit, right now we can fit one class of school kids in there.
Well, that's
kids.
That's
now,
true.
we'll be able to serve more children at once.
Because a lot of your programs fill up the ones that require reservations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
That's great.
yeah.
Well, thank you, LuAnne.
Thank you, Robert.
And that was
Appreciate
great. Good.